Welcome to another class of natural science with me, with teacher Elena. Okay, so today is Monday, 11th May 2020. Okay, remember that you have to write the date in the diaries and in all the exercises that you do. Okay, so today we are going to finish the plant reproduction. We remember that plants do three main things: nutrition, that is the photosynthesis, respiration, and reproduction. And there are two types of plant reproduction: sexual and asexual. We have studied the sexual reproduction already. We have the angiosperms and the gymnosperms. Remember that the angiosperms develop seeds inside fruits. This is an apple, and this comes from an angiosperm, okay? They develop the seeds, semillas, they develop, one of the seeds has gone away. Okay. They develop the seeds inside fruits, okay? Here I have one of the seeds that has fallen down. Okay, this is the angiosperm. They develop seeds inside fruits. And we also have the gymnosperms, that they develop seeds inside cones, okay? Cones. So we have angiosperms, gymnosperms. Both are sexual reproduction, okay? Both do sexual reproduction. Angiosperms, seeds inside fruits. Gymnosperms, seeds inside cones, okay? So that is finished. So we're going to say goodbye to sexual reproduction because it's over. Okay. Today we are going to focus in plant reproduction, in asexual reproduction, okay? We have flowering plants and non-flowering plants. Flowering plants have flowers, non-flowering plants don't have flowers. It's very easy, okay? But be careful, because in the angiosperms and in the gymnosperms, both have flowers, and in the flowers is where the reproduction happens. In the flowering plants, the flowers are just there, but they don't do the plant reproduction, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? The angiosperms and the gymnosperms have flowers, and the flowers do the reproduction. But the flowering plants have flowers, but they are just there for making the plant beautiful, but they don't do the reproduction. We will see how they reproduce, okay? Let's see what your book says. Okay, so here we are in your book. We are on page 59 of your book, okay, of natural science. Take your book, pause the video, take your book, and you follow the explanation. Okay, so as I told you, we are going to deal with asexual plant reproduction. And it says, and I read, asexual plant reproduction takes place when plants reproduce without seeds. There is no seeds in asexual plant reproduction, no seeds. If you remember, in sexual plant reproduction, angiosperms have seeds and gymnosperms have seeds. Seeds here, seeds here. In asexual plant reproduction, there are no seeds. No seeds. Sin semillas, no seeds, okay? This happens in all non-flowering plants, that is, in all the plants that don't have flowers, and in some species of flowering plants. Okay, let's see non-flowering plants. Non-flowering plants such as mosses and ferns. Mosses are musgos and ferns are helechos, okay? Investigate those plants in Google if you want to understand which plants are they, but I think you know what is a musgo. So, mosses and ferns are non-flowering plants. They reproduce using spores. Spores are esporas, okay? These cells are protected inside spore capsules. That is, they have something called spores that are like very, very little cells like these. Like this. I'm in your book, okay? Like this. These are the spores, and they are inside spore capsules, capsulas that protect them, okay? They protect them. Then it says, when the capsules open, At some point, the capsules open, the wind blows the spores off of the plant, sorry. That means the capsule opens and the wind blows the spores away from the plant, okay? If the conditions are correct, that is, if there is enough sunlight, enough humidity, enough water, a good soil, if the conditions are correct, a new plant can grow where the spores fall onto the ground. That works the same as seeds. The seeds fall to the ground and a new plant grows if the conditions are good. The spores do the same. The wind blows the spores and they fall to the ground, and if the conditions are good, they grow, okay? A new plant grows, okay? So in non-flowering plants, we find spores inside spore capsules. We have little spores inside spore capsules. At some point, the capsules open, the wind blows the spores and they fall to the ground. If the conditions are good, the plant grows. A new plant grows, okay? Let's see flowering plants. It says, some species of flowering plants reproduce asexually. Some species because some others reproduce sexually, okay? Such as the potato plant, okay? They have thick, remember, this is thin, this is thick, thin, thick, ancho, okay, thick, thin. Okay. They have thick underground stems. Remember that stem is tallo, so they have tallos inside the ground called tubers. Tubers are tubérculos in Spanish, okay? New roots grow from the tubers and produce new plants which are identical to the parent. That is, they are exactly the same as the other plants. Look, I'm here in the drawing. We have a plant with potatoes. The potatoes are actually stems. The potato is a stem, okay? So they have stems under the ground. Normally the stem is over the ground and the roots are inside. In this type of flowering plants, the stem is up out of the ground and inside the ground, and there is a part of the stem that is called tuberculo. Sometimes those tubers grow new roots and new stems, and they create a new plant like this, like in the picture. Look, I've brought you one potato that I'm planting. If you see, it is growing new little plants here. Do you see it? Do you see that it's growing new plants? And it's growing new roots too. Here are the new roots. As in your book, you have the new roots here and you have the new roots here. And you have the little new plant here. And in my potato, you see the new plant here. You can plant a potato too. It's very, very easy. I will explain you, okay? So, that's it, and they produce new plants. And there is another type. The strawberry plant, strawberry, remember that is a fruit. The strawberry plant is another flowering plant that reproduce asexually. They have horizontal, remember this is vertical, this is horizontal, like this. They have horizontal stems which grow above ground called stolons. When the stolon contacts the ground, new roots grow in that spot and a new plant begins to develop. That is, they have the stem like this and then they have other stem like this. When this stem touches the ground, a new plant grows from here. You can see it here. We have the stem here and here we have another stem called stolon. It's a type of stem that is called stolon. And the stolon is horizontal, like this. Do you see? When the stolon touches the ground, it grows roots under the ground and a new stem and a new plant, okay? And a new plant begins to develop. Those are the types, okay? We have the moss and the ferns that are non-flowering plants because they don't have flowers and they reproduce with spores. And then we have the flowering plants that are two types, the tubers and the stolons. The tubers is that one part of the stem is thick, like that is the potato, and it grows new roots and a new stem, and it grows a new plant. This happens under the ground. And the stolon is similar, but it happens up the ground. There is a part of the stem that is called stolon, and when it touches the ground, a new plant grows. I hope you kind of understand this. If you don't understand, I know it's a bit confusing. If you don't understand, ask me, okay? If you don't understand, ask me. You can leave comments here under the video. You can call me. You can ask for me to do a video call, whatever you need, okay? And the last thing, planting a potato is super easy. I'm going to leave here in the description of the video, I'm going to leave a link to another video where they explain how to plant a potato. Okay, so goodbye. I hope you enjoyed the class. See you in the next lesson. Bye. Love you.